Hi everybody, Chris Stokes from Custom Fitness Personal Training Studio. Is sugar-free the optimal choice? Is it the gold standard for what you should be focusing your health efforts around? Well, probably not, and here's why. Because sugar-free treats, sugar-free foods, sugar-free candies, they still have something in them, and more often than not it's a fake sugar, if you will. Things like your Splenda or your stevia or things in that realm that aren't technically labeled as sugar, but in the industry itself they do kind of use them as sugar. They use them as sweeteners. So maybe it doesn't technically have sugar in it, but it does have a sweetener in it. Well, here's the thing about that. If you're eating sweetened foods, the body actually doesn't know the difference between real sugar and fake sugar. So it's going to treat both the same. So if real sugar comes into the body and isn't burned off, it's going to affect your blood sugar first off, but if it's not burned off, it's going to store as fat. It has several places it can choose to live, but usually your fat cells is its favorite place. So that's what's going to happen to real sugar. Fake sugar comes in, the body doesn't see a difference between it and the other, so it's going to do the same thing that it would with real sugar. So whenever you're looking at sugar-free foods, thinking, well, I'm making a better choice, it still comes down to the level of nutrition that you're looking at putting into your body. So if you're eating sugar-free candy or real candy, you're really not getting a level of nutrition from either of those that's going to benefit your body. So really going with sugar-free might actually endanger your health depending on what sweeteners they've used. So there's been some stir up in the media in the past over things like aspartame and different types of sugars there. Splenda has actually been used since the 70s, but has never actually been proven safe for human consumption beyond a specific amount. And so the body doesn't recognize that, so really why are we putting it in the body in the first place? So one of the best examples that I have of this is that the fact that they can label things saying sugar-free whenever they have a different type of sugar in them, a different something that isn't technically, actual white sugar, and that would be a honey container. So came across a honey bottle one time that actually said sugar-free on the label, and that's because it had no extra sugar added to it, but honey itself is made of sugar. So I thought that was kind of comical. So there's your moment to smile for the day, the fact that they had labeled a honey bottle with non-sugar. So it's kind of like whenever I walk past the grocery store shelves and there's a ham sitting there that says gluten-free. Well, gluten comes from gluten comes from wheat. So the ham sitting there wouldn't have gluten in it unless they had dusted it with some sort of flour or something before. So you can kind of find some comical things on labels. But when you're talking about sugar, I have people all the time that come in, they want to lose weight or they want to get in better health, and they say, well, I want to do this, but I'm still going to keep this much sugar in my life. Well, that's your choice. It's something that the less you have of it, the better your body's going to work. Wow, it's evidently too late for me to do this because I can't talk right. But it's something that your body's going to work better the less that you have of it. And it's going to give you less false senses of energy and less blood sugar spikes that cause you to crave more things. So as you ingest sugar, even if it's natural sources like your fruit or your starchy carbs, if we can do that with a protein source or with some vegetables, or ideally with both, you're going to notice that the blood sugar spike doesn't seem to happen as much, and you tend to maintain more of your stable energy throughout the day. You even can sleep better at night. So when we're looking at should we, shouldn't we on what kind of sugars we should have, maybe we should just look at what other kinds of foods that we should be focusing on and take the sugar out of the picture. So if you want more help on your diet, on nutrition, on exercise, on lifestyle modifications, on that little voice in your head that keeps telling you that you need sugar when you really don't, we'd be happy to talk with you and be able to create a custom plan for you. That's kind of what we do here. So we have private, semi-private, and small group personal training, but we offer customization in our private and semi-private that can't be beat at Amarillo, that you are going to get every bit of what you need to succeed, and most of our clients start seeing results within the first 2 weeks. So feel free to give us a call, 806-322-3188. I would love to meet you personally. Feel free to let me know if there's anything else that you'd like some information on, answers to questions, anything like that, and we'll try to get you those answers on Facebook Live. Hope you have a great night.